All right. So, like we said, we started the Real Talk collection probably a little over a year ago. And
Yeah.
this is a collection of movies that all four of us give a 5 star. Obviously, kind of rare. We all have very different tastes in movies. We all gravitate towards different genres, filmmakers, actors, actresses, etc. So this is a collection that we had started where all of us give a movie a 5 star, very exclusive collection, as well as a couple of honorable additions, which we will go through. So, admittedly, we didn't keep up with this as well as we would have liked over the last year. Do you guys still see the screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Admittedly, we did not keep up with this as well as we would have liked. So instead of giving you guys an update, we're just going to start from scratch. So we are at 26 films in the collection. We have 11 films. Let's just go through it. All right. So the first 11 films, or the first 12 films you will see, are the 12 movies that all of us give a 5 out of 5 star. So number 1, 12 Angry Men, and we can have a little discussion.
Mid. 12 Angry Mid.
Mid. It's a good movie.
Yeah, good movie for sure. Good movie for sure. Number 2, 2001: A Space Odyssey.
It's a good movie.
That's
Last Century's Dune. For real.
fair.
Love that.
Look at us. Look at us. 2 movies. Our first 2 movies pre 1970. We got it like that. Number 3, Apocalypse Now, Francis Ford Coppola. I guess that's the consensus greatest war film of all
20th
time.
century megalopolis. Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
true. For real.
Number 4, and our most recent addition, because Seth just bumped it up to a 5-star rating, we have
Hell
Denis Villeneuve's Dune.
Get a better
Very
Kubrick's,
happy.
Kubrick's biggest influence.
Yeah, very, very happy about that. Denis greater than Stanley. Number 5, we have The Godfather, Francis Ford Coppola, number 2 on this list.
Maybe the only director on this list, I think, that has multiple.
Oh yeah, maybe actually. Yeah.
No, that's not true. There's one more.
Correct.
We got
Whoa.
Michael Mann's Heat. This is another
Yeah.
recent addition. Who were we waiting on for this one?
Me,
Was it
I think.
Cam or
Me, because
Tyler?
I was at a 4.5, and then we rewatched it for the
Okay,
review, and I gave it a
so
5.
Tyler bumped us up to a 5-star. Which
You're
brings
welcome,
us to our-
Michael Maniacs.
Yeah. Good movie. Good picture.
Good movie. Then we have Bong Joon-ho, Memories of Murder.
We have multiple
Memories of-
directors that have multiple movies.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
3 directors.
I think.
Multiple.
Oh yeah.
Because
Right.
I assume there's another one coming. I think, but
Yeah,
I don't-
Snowpiercer.
yeah, Snowpiercer's good, man. Good.
The Coen brothers, No Country for
This is
Old
a
Men.
big Tyler savior.
Yeah,
this is like Tyler's.
this is
You're
another
welcome,
Tyler
Brothers
save.
Bros. Bromies.
Number 9, we have Park Chan-wook's Old Boy.
Young boy, young fella.
You know, unsurprisingly, I think this is a collection of some really good movies we're talking about right now.
So
Yeah, these are pretty good.
one thing to note: we have 3 movies from 2003 on this list.
Greatest
Yeah.
year ever.
Yeah,
I thought was crazy.
Wow.
There's actually some bangers. 2003.
I was 6 years old that year. I was probably having a good time watching these. Old boy probably enlightened me as a 6-year-old.
Number 10, Milos Forman's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Another
What a great
fantastic
banger.
film.
I feel like that movie still doesn't get the love it deserves. I feel like I never hear anyone talking about it, even though it's like a classic. And Jack Nicholson, one of his greatest.
Yeah,
his
the
greatest.
main thing I hear people talking about with this movie is Nurse Ratched, which obviously
Yeah,
warranted praise, one of the greatest villains out there. But yeah, Jack Nicholson also putting on one of the greatest lead actor performances.
Yep.
Number 11, second Bong Joon-ho film on this list. Best Picture winner, Parasite.
Okay.
Fantastic movie.
Yep.
Mid.
Yeah, that I figured that would be on there.
Now this is a really interesting one for me because we are like
way higher than normal people on Fincher.
Yeah.
No,
We-
the Social Network's great.
no, but
fantastic
I'm
movie.
pretty sure all of us have it as our number 1 Fincher, which is rare, honestly. Like that is when I look at comments when I've ranked Fincher before on TikTok, it's rare to have this your number 1. We all have it as 1.
I mean,
Well,
it's
I'm not
rare that all 4 of us not only agree on a movie
On a
all being
5-star.
5-star, but
Have it
also
as-
like this is all of our number 1 Fincher, which is crazy. Like
It's-
I don't think
That
there's
is
so much out
wild.
It's
Yeah.
It's just truly like I think it's a perfect movie to me. Like every
I
time I
agree.
rewatch it, I'm like, holy shit! Like
is.
everything, the casting, the score by Trent Reznor, the editing, the directing, the writing. I mean, it's kind of just like a god squad of a movie, and it is shocking
It's just magnum opus.
that all
I
four of
agree.
us put it as Fincher's number one, which is really
Yeah.
rare on most people don't even have it as their number one Fincher, much less all four people on a podcast have a number one. But
Yeah, I mean, listen, say it's the second best biopic of the century, so we're getting there.
Okay.
Next, we have our Real Talk Award Best Picture winners. After Sun, noted, would have been in the collection regardless because we all give it a 5-star rating.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah.
Oppenheimer, yeah, Oppenheimer. We're still waiting on Mr. Cameron Walsh.
Fuck
to see
you,
the lights.
Cam. Even
But
I
I'll
would
watch
watch
it on my phone, man.
yeah, he's gonna watch it on his phone on Peacock.
Yeah,
with ads. It'll be the Trinity Test countdown, and then a little
It's
ad.
actually also while I like half screen while I'm scrolling Twitter.
Yeah,
That's
a masked singer ad will come on during the Trinity Test scene, but
Yeah,
it'll be a true 5-star soon. I have faith in Cameron.
yeah. But either way, it is in the collection because we have decided that Real Talk Best Picture winners will be honorably in the collection. But again, After Sun would have been there regardless.
I love that
because we
caveat
all
though. It gives
do-
it even more weight to our Best Picture winner next year. Like we're like, okay, now
Yeah,
it's going in the collection, whatever it's going to be.
That is crazy that After Sun we all have a 5-star from last year and it won.
after
yeah.
Best Picture
That's
as well.
another. I think that's After Sun is the most surprising addition to this list that we all give this a 5-star.
I don't know. We like shows. I still think The Social Network for me.
Yeah, we're all just depressed boys.
Yeah.
What do you want from us?
Yeah.
Next up, another caveat to our Real
Oh,
Talk
yeah.
collection. We are all honorably going to be adding in our favorite film of all time. So Mr. Cameron Walsh is going to be adding The Empire Strikes Back, which I believe, who is it? Tyler and Seth that have this at a 4.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Correct.
Clowns.
Yeah.
Clowns.
so only
They're all clowns.
Might
That's
be,
Going off
great.
good.
might be a 4
That's
for me,
crazy.
honestly, if I'm being honest.
That's stop.
Yeah, it might be a 3.5 for me actually, for real, for real.
Myself, George, I add The Dark Knight because I believe Seth lowered his rating. Tyler,
And
did you?
Tyler.
I'm not a
And
fan.
Tyler.
I'm not a fan.
Clowns. They're all
Yeah,
clowns.
you guys are lost.
That's a lower my Lord of the Rings.
Who I don't even know who doesn't have
Me.
Return of the Dude.
Clowns.
The Lord of the
Come
Rings
on.
movies just aren't for me.
I respect it. I respect you, Tyler. I don't mind.
Oh my
Clowns.
god! And then About Time. Only Tyler has this at a 5 star.
Seth
I
did,
did.
but he lowered it.
I did. I'm sorry,
okay.
Tyler. I did.
That's fine.
right.
See, I don't take it to heart like you all were with the
No, I said the same for you, my friend.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm taking it to heart, man. I'm taking it to heart.
noted
100%.
based non-franchise guy. Me, Tyler Whitmore.
Weak.
All right, and then on top of, okay, hold on.
Oh, there's big decisions to make.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, so before we get to our next bit, 12 Angry Men, 2001, Apocalypse Now, Dune, Godfather, Heat, Memories of Murder, No Country for Old Men, Old Boy, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Parasite, Social Network, After Sun, Oppenheimer, and then Return of the King, About Time, The Dark Knight, and Empire Strikes Back. Now
Now the fun part.
the fun part. That brings us
This
to
is
18
This
films.
is where the fun
Um,
begins.
Yeah, that brings us to 18 films. What we also have decided is that two of us, all of us are going to add 2 honorable movies of our own. The reason being, there are a lot of movies that, we all love, we all adore. And this is the Real Talk collection. So we kind of want to make this as personal to us as we want. And also, there's a ton of
George.
films. Yeah.
Do we have to have seen it?
Yes. What?
No, I mean,
why
do we,
would-
sorry, no, I mean, do we all have to have seen
Oh,
it?
No.
No. I was like, is he
I don't
listening
mean,
to
I don't
George
mean,
doing
do
that?
I like me picking like her or some shit. I mean, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's exactly what I thought you meant. I was like,
Yeah,
why
I
would
meant
you do
to
that?
I
Stupid.
thought he was gonna make a joke and be like, Dune Part 2 is gonna be in.
Yeah.
It might fucking be, man.
for real,
Uh,
for real.
So we are all going to be adding our own surprise picks.
Ooh.
Look at this slide. This is my favorite slide.
Yeah,
I had a
I
good
think
time.
I think I've got him
Matt
down.
there is wrong.
Okay.
It'll be 19 through 26 now because we added Dune last minute yesterday.
Yeah, it's for real, for real.
Oh
True,
shit,
true,
my
true.
bad. Yeah, I did not update this slide.
All good. It was a late addition to the Real Talk collection.
Well, this is actually this is
It's
tough,
8
boys.
surprise picks, right?
Yeah.
8.
The
Yeah.
8 surprise picks. 2 per each of us.
Yeah.
Is this count wrong?
The number's
Like,
right, but
You
the
have 6
text is wrong. You
on
say
the
6
left.
prize picks. It's
Oh,
8.
I'm
But the
This
number's
is
right. It's
great.
19 through 26.
sorry. I made this when I got home from Dune at like midnight,
Yeah.
and I'm still making it.
We
literally
love the
right now.
vision.
George, you know what's funny? I did like a meeting presentation with this the other day, and I used the exact same font and background because it was the first one that came
It's
up.
just
as
so
well.
easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
George.
We should go in like draft order. So like Seth gives 1, then Cam, Tyler, George, and then we circle back.
All right. Let's do it. So these can be any movie we want. They do not have to. What am I doing, dude?
Me adding sauce. Me adding Skinamarink.
Do it.
And a
any
Lost
movie we
Quantumania.
want. It doesn't even need to be one of our 5-star films. It could just be any film that we think deserves the.
No,
praise.
let's not fuck this up. Don't be putting some shit in here. Like
Well,
some-
don't
I'm
put
just saying.
shit,
No,
yeah.
Don't put shit. I'm just saying we all have the opportunity to add whatever movie we want.
Okay.
So Seth, good start with you. Your
I'm
first
gonna. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Any guesses?
I mean, there's so many places you
Lost
can go. with this,
Highway.
Brett.
No, I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I
I
think
think it's got to be
you'll
the
get it.
Lost Highway. It's inked on you.
I'll be surprised if you don't put a Bergman.
So my first pick is Lost Highway.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
I mean, this is like, so I've watched it like 6-7 times this year or whatever. Well, not this year, last year. My favorite Lynch probably is one of my favorite films of all time now. And I love it very, very much. And the reason I'm adding it as well is because I'm trying to think strategically, should I say? I don't like see this being like a 5-star for all of us, and there's some others that I kind of do if you were to watch them. So like I'm thinking this is probably my favorite film ever. That
hmm
there's a chance that we want all do a 5-star, you know? So yeah,
That's
Lost
a
Highway is
very-
my first pick.
That's a genius thought process.
And
Yeah.
our new
Big
our new like thing that we're doing with the Real Talk collection going forward is that once they're in it now, this official Real Talk collection, they can never leave. Like they're locked in, even if someone
Yeah.
lowers the score. And then maybe, every year we're adding a new Real Talk collection winner. Maybe once a year we revisit the Real Talk collection. We each get one more surprise pick each year that we throw in there. So it's ever evolving because I don't want because the reason we're doing like surprise picks is because if we all do only stuff that's all 5-star for each of us, we have a very exclusive list, which is nice. But kind of what I want the Real Talk collection to be is like a list on Letterboxd
Criterion.
that like followers of the Real Talk podcast could be like, all right, this is like, I need to watch all these movies. So I didn't want it to just be like, a list of 12 and be like, here you go. I want it to be like an ever evolving, growing list of like our bona fide number one top recommendations as a podcast. So it'll be growing, evolving. We're gonna have 26 here next year with the Real Talk Awards. We'll get, a new Real Talk Award winner in there, maybe some 5-stars along the way from all 4 of us. And I'll keep growing, but if once a movie's put in here, it's never leaving. So Lost Highway locked in.
Locked in. Cam, your first honorable mention pick?
Mm-hmm. I think mine's pretty obvious as well. Any guesses?
The most goated draft pick in Real Talk Real
Yeah.
Talk podcast history.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, so it's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Give more respect to animation. I might throw another animated movie in here for fun. Give more respect to animation, you clowns. But
Rodney
yeah,
Rothman. All right. Anyone have guesses for what I'm throwing in?
I think
That was
Good
Blood.
Will Hunting. Oh, it's There Will Be Blood. Yeah,
That was Blood.
or maybe Good Will Hunting.
Wait, who does not give There Will Be Blood a 5 stars?
This guy.
Oh, Seth, you're lost, brother.
There Will Be Blood is what I'm throwing in there. Yes,
Okay.
correct. There Will Be Blood.
It probably is my favorite.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Though, to be fair.
Definitely my favorite PTA.
Maybe.
Who
No,
doesn't
Fantastic
have it
Fair.
as a 5?
We just had this conversation.
We just said
Me.
My bad.
that was funny.
You're silly, by the way.
Yeah,
4.5, boys. What are we talking about here?
Everyone on this podcast is silly.
Mhm.
George, you get back to back.
Yeah. Oh, that's so much
Oh,
pressure.
that's a big, big-
I only kind of prepared one. All right. Any guesses on my first one? Or on both of them?
Yes.
I think I'll surprise you.
No, I think-
Will it be the second
Ooh.
movie by this director in the collection?
No.
Is it Interstellar or Inception?
No.
No,
It'll
it's
be-
not.
I thought it'd
It's
be
not
like
gonna be-
Rival, but
No, it's
No.
not.
Oh,
He's
it could've
thinking
been.
outside the box a little bit. I
Yeah,
can tell
yeah.
by it.
That's the thing. We already have a Denis movie.
Shawshank?
So like,
Shawshank?
no.
That's a
want to
boring
Who
pick.
dropped Shawshank?
Me.
Yeah,
sorry.
Seth. Seth,
also me. I
the,
think it's not a 5-star for
the-
me anymore either.
the first movie I'm
Is The
adding
Godfather
actually a
in here?
movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you been here, Cameron?
No, I'm blanking, man. I'm dealing with heater shit in my head. I'm sorry.
Man,
Yeah, George-
I was so confident in Arrival.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna think
Yeah.
no, because
sorry.
Arrival could be a future contender, you know. So maybe he's.
But also,
thinking-
again, there's already a Denis film in here. I want to give shout outs to other filmmakers. Who I
Yeah.
is this a filmmaker who you would consider one of your favorites?
I would
It's
consider
not
this
Zack
to be
Snyder,
maybe
just-
the greatest filmmaker
It's
of all time.
Zack Snyder.
Oh, it's oh no, I know what it
Zack
is.
Snyder.
I know what it is. I know what it is. It's
All right.
it's something from. It's probably like Schindler's List.
No.
Is it
You're on the
Jaws?
right.
Is it Jaws? Is it Raiders of the Lost
Jurassic
Ark?
Park?
Jurassic
Park.
Park.
Oh, love that
Yeah!
edition. Great edition. Great edition.
Jurassic Park.
Happy to
I
have
think
Jurassic Park in there.
Yeah, I think Steven Spielberg
Steven
deserves a film.
Midberg.
Stop. And I think Jurassic Park is his
Yeah,
best
I
movie.
definitely do
and
think he deserves a spot, at least one on
Yeah.
here. He's too good
I
not
agree.
to be on here. I agree.
I agree.
I
I,
like
think
that
he
pick.
deserves a
very
movie.
happy Jurassic Park's in there.
It was between Jurassic Park and Jaws, but
I like Jurassic
I
Park.
like Jurassic Park slightly better.
Yeah.
I'm about to sneeze.
Now George's
That's-
second
holy
pick.
Shit.
Ooh, I think I know what it'll be.
Zack
Whoa,
Snyder's Justice League.
It's
Do
not
it.
going to be a Zack Snyder
Do
movie.
it. Do it.
It's gonna be a
Really?
Ridley Scott movie.
Gladiator?
Aliens?
No.
Okay.
Man, aliens.
No, I won't be.
You're on the right track.
Can you give me a
Science-
genre? Can you give me a
yeah,
genre?
Science
Oh, is he-
fiction side. You're on
Oh,
the right
George,
track.
Interstellar or
George, we're not gonna have any
Yeah.
horror. We're not gonna have any horror in this list.
Yeah.
I've just realized.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Midler.
Yeah,
Mid.
that's true. I'm not adding horror, unfortunately.
You are adding George a sci-fi by the name of
Let's take a
Mad
Sunshine.
Max Fury Road.
No,
Sunshine.
Not Sunshine.
Mad
From
Mad
the,
Max.
from the 80s. From the
Blade,
80s.
Blade Runner. Blade Runner.
It's Terminator
No.
2.
Have I seen this film?
The
Iron Giant.
Alien?
Oh, the Iron Giant would be kind of a sleeper, to be fair. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
Seth,
mind it.
Seth gives this a 4.5.
Yep, I know what it is. I know.
4.5.
Is it by Sir Robert Zemeckis?
It is by.
Oh, Back to the Future. Yeah, Back to the Future.
Zemeckis. I'm going to be adding Back to the Future. This is.
Back to the Midshire.
I say it all the time. Back to the Future,
Mid to
Dark
the
Knight.
back, sure.
Two movies I credit like for my love of film. So I think
Yeah, I
Jurassic
used to
Park
watch it
and
all
Back
the
to the
time.
Future are good additions. I was going back and forth between Back to the Future or Mad Max Fury Road, but
Wow,
One
you
with
had
Back to the
George adding two sci-fis? Crazy.
I mean, come on, that's the expected. Tyler,
Give
second
me something
pick.
fun.
Disappointing. There's so many I would love to add,
Yeah.
There's too many.
but it just has to be Goodwill Hunting. I'm sorry.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. See, that opens up my pick, Tyler, because I was worried I was gonna have to. I like Goodwill Hunting a lot, so it's not.
Who
like,
directed
well,
Goodwill Hunting?
Gus
Van
Van
Sant.
Sant. Gus Van Sant.
Strange director. Strange director.
I don't know if I
I
want
gotta
to do
pull up
100
how
out
to
of
spell it.
VAN space
It's
S,
literally Van Sant.
but with the S.
Oh.
Perfect. All right, Cam. Don't let
Cam.
me down. I know what you're gonna pick, and you should pick it.
Wait, give me a second.
Wait.
So
Hold
I,
on. I don't know what he's gonna pick.
I'm gonna leave.
I don't
Soul?
need to. I'm just trying to
Shit.
send my confident vibes to him.
I'm
Soul?
gonna leave one out there as an option because Tyler
Toy
still
Story
has to
3.
watch one that I think could get on here.
Have I given it a 5? The one that you speak of, Cameron?
Yeah. So
Oh.
what I'm speaking of, Seven Samurai. We have
Okay.
3 5s and still waiting on Tyler.
Yeah, that-
Oh,
wait,
shit!
no.
That's
I'm not
opened
picking
up.
that
That-
because
that's
I'm
a
So
good-
you're not.
Good choice there's a
I
chance I would
can't.
do that.
I'm gonna leave.
That's
that.
a good point, Cam. I was
See,
going to pick
okay.
Ran. I was
Uh,
going to pick Ran, but I feel like you two might actually give that a 5 when
we,
you watch
we have
Ran
a chance
as well.
to give a 5. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
a movie I don't talk about enough, but I really love. And I think I just need to rewatch it. So I'm gonna throw it. This is set in stone, huh? I like this movie a lot. I feel like I should add it.
You like that much, Cam? I'm surprised.
What?
I didn't realize you loved it. What do you? Well,
Yeah,
Cam,
Zack
Cam,
Snyder's Justice League.
I just want to throw it out there. You still have the opportunity to put La La Land in the
I
collection.
still have.
Oh, wow.
Fuck! I didn't even look at La La
You
Land.
do.
I really wanted to put that in there, but
don't put it in there. Don't do it.
I had to put the
Put
two
it-
wheels in there.
To be fair, La La Land would be a good pick. 'Cause there's no chance I'm giving that a 5, so you may as well.
I know. 4.5 from Tyler. Maybe he could get 4.5 from Seth too. I'm looking at movies. I wish I could just default skip my turn.
I mean, I feel like Seth is the only other one to pick, and you two don't really have that many overlaps.
No. He's not going to pick what I'm picking. See, here's the thing. I could throw The Lion King in there and then get the two animated movies. Everyone's seen The Lion King. I don't know. It's not a fun pick, even though I love it dearly. So I'm going to go with something a little more fun. I'm going to go with The Truman Show.
Oh, that is a fun pick.
Go a little crazy. It's a 99 out of 100 for myself. Tyler and Seth have it a 4.5. I don't see it raising.
I really like The Truman Show. It's a great film.
Yeah,
it might raise for me, honestly, but it's still a great pick.
Thank you, George, for the
All
5
right,
out
maybe
of 5.
next year La La Land will be my surprise pick entrant.
Yeah, once a year if we get one. It's more fun when we get to keep adding to it. Like put a little R.
I like the once a year thing because then we get to revisit it. New listeners will get to hear the new collection, and then we get to add our little flair in. But now, Seth, the last pick for the new Real Talk collection, locked in forever till the day we all pass. Actually, no, beyond.
Shit, like, why did you say that?
It's going beyond our graves. This Real Talk collection is going to outlive all of us.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like
Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. You know?
Wow, actually,
no, get the.
Okay. I got so excited for it.
I feel like I know. I don't know. I feel like there's two that I think he'd pick.
No, I have to pick a Bergman because I don't think one will get in here. So he's my favorite filmmaker, so I kind of have to. Which one is the question?
Who's holding Alien back? Is that Cam?
Alien is me. I moved it up.
No, I thought you.
Yeah, so I've been a 94 out of 100.
I swear you put it up though.
So I did for the original Real Talk, and then we had a lot of rule changes where we thought like if you move it down, it would stay. So I moved it back down. But I'm staying true this time.
Well,
I'm keeping it.
I wouldn't pick Alien though, because like with Cam only a point away from it, there's a chance. You know what I mean?
There's always a chance. Yeah.
You're literally a point away. So
can I guess which Bergman you're gonna pick?
Yeah, go for it.
Fanny and Alexander?
No.
It's got to be Persona.
No.
It's got to be Through a Glass Darkly. It's not going to be Autumn Sonata.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to say Through a Glass Darkly because it's a film that means a lot to me. You'll never give it a 5. I don't think any of you will give it a 5. It's very, very personal to me, and it's from Bergman, and it is probably my favorite Bergman along with Persona. So I'll go with that. I think I'll feel good about that. I'll feel good about that. Go with that.
All right. Well, there we have it. Let's go back to the beginning. One more recap. 12 Angry Men.
Barry Lyndon.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
The buzzer. No, but there's a chance for the buzzer.
Barry Lyndon will raise to a 5 with me on rewatch. You can guarantee that.
There's a chance for the buzzer. There's a chance.
You hold out hope on Barry Lyndon for me. I do not like period piece. The only period piece I've ever actually loved is Amadeus.
George, everyone says if you love Amadeus, Barry Lyndon's like it's the same sort of shit.
George,
I strongly believe you could give it a 5, so that's why I'm fine with not picking it.
I still haven't watched it.
I strongly believe that it could.
12 Angry Men, 2001, A Space Odyssey, Apocalypse Now, Dune, The Godfather, Heat, Memories of Murder, No Country for Old Men, Old Boy, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Parasite, Social Network, Real Talk Awards Best Picture winners After Sun and Oppenheimer. Our favorites, Cam, Empire Strikes Back, George, The Dark Knight, Seth, Return of the King, and Tyler, About Time. And then our 8 honorable picks, our surprise picks. Seth went with Lost Highway and Through the Glass Darkly. Cam went with Into the Spider-Verse and The Truman Show. Tyler went with There Will Be Blood and Good Will Hunting. And George went with Jurassic Park and Back to the Future. So there you have it, our 26 Real Talk collection.
Now I'm gonna have to watch Lost Highway and Through the Glass Darkly because I gotta see that.
Yeah, I gotta watch those too.
Really? Thanks, man.
I gotta watch the Real Talk collection. I feel like.
Well, don't watch Lost Highway yet. Like it's for both of you, please. Thank you.
Why?
I just want you to watch another Lynch first. Maybe not Georgia because Georgia.
I watched 2.
Yeah, but No, because Lost Highway is even like it's even weirder. It's just like not coherent at all. So I prefer you to watch something where you can actually get it.
So what's
you
the
know?
point of the damn movie, Seth? If it's not
Because
coherent
not every
in
not
any
every
way?
film has to be approached the same way, Cameron. We're not 8 years old. We don't have to have a
I
pattern to
am.
follow.
I am.
I know you are, fucking Lion King motherfucker.
It's good movie.
The only
Sorry, that
one,
was
the
rude.
only Lynch thing I'll push back on is when people say Eraserhead shouldn't be the first one because that's literally the first one you released. So like if you start there, I think
No, that
I
no,
feel like
Eraserhead
that's
should
a
definitely
pop-
not be
like,
the
when I
first one. No.
Googled
but it's the first
David
one he ever
Lynch-
came out with. So if you're watching
That-
it
yeah,
as he's
but that
releasing them,
No,
would've
that,
seen
that
it
doesn't
first
mean
anyway.
anything. That doesn't mean anything though, because I like Eraserhead. Like Tyler, you've seen it. Like shit is fucking weird. I feel like First Lynch should be the perfect mix of like the weirdness where something you can actually follow. Eraserhead's hard to follow, if you
Has
especially
David
haven't seen
Lynch
Lynch
ever
before.
thought about like making a good movie? Maybe one that people enjoy.
You've not seen any of the good ones. Actually, you've seen Eraserhead. I'll give you that. But just give me,
Russo brothers
give me
know-
more. Wait until you get to like more Holland Drive, and then just
Yeah,
feedback.
I know. Mulholland Drive is one that like I feel like Emma could kind of like, right? From what I've heard, it's like the most mainstream, or no?
It's the most mainstream, but it's still fucking
Yeah,
weird.
so I
as shit.
figured I'd wait for her to watch that one because we
I don't know if she'll like Mulholland
I don't know.
Drive.
I think it's
don't
a
know.
bold move to think that
Mulholland Drive
you
is
like
so
Mulholland
good.
Drive.
Yeah, shit.
okay.
See, George knows. George is a lyncher.
Mulholland Drive is good. I mean, I'm not a lyncher. Dune's
You're-
bad. Eraserhead is
Oh,
good.
don't go.
It's crazy
around.
that Barry Lyndon didn't make her collection, but next year that'll be Seth's surprise.
George, you're a lyncher. I'm telling you. You got it in the bag, George. You're a lyncher.
I need to watch more. I do need
Not
to.
something
There's
a
a lot
white
of
person wants to be referred to as.